I'm Amy. This is Kate. Welcome to our workshop.
Today, we're going to be teaching you how to create a table setting for your next gathering.
Creating a beautiful table setting is a really fun way to give your guests a story to get involved in, take them on a journey.
You always want your friends to come to your home, and when they enter, immediately they feel like they're maybe in a little magical place where they just have escaped to. We're doing our table setting outdoors, but the same rules apply for an indoor setting.
Kate and I are going to show you how to put together the story you want to tell at your dinner table. From dinnerware, to plates, to cups, to flowers, to color palette, and to those extra special surprise bits that might start a conversation. Let's get started.
Okay, so I know there's a lot on this table, but it's a really simple checklist. Glassware, dinnerware, napkins, florals, gorgeous florals, candlelight, and some really special vintage pieces to pull it all together.
So when planning a party, usually the season dictates a lot of what you're using. So today, we're going into fall, so we're really being led by the beautiful floral colors that are out right now. And that kind of created our color palette. And those colors led us into the table setting, using these beautiful vintage colors that complement the florals.
You can let the seasons dictate, or you can just do whatever you want. There are no rules.
So, starting with the tablecloth, establishes kind of the vibe immediately. I love it hanging. Should we do it a little bit more asymmetrical?
Yeah, exactly,
yep.
like that.
Creating drama with a line, look at that. Sometimes we love it to hit the ground too.
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
And the tone of this tablecloth with the tone of the table, it's like there's lace, but it doesn't compete.
It's not
so
too
beautiful.
contrasty, it's subtle.
So next we're gonna put down the dinnerware. Let's do it.
You wanna grab the chargers, Kate? I'll grab the dinner plates.
We have 8 guests coming.
Woo, 8 friends, I love it. Look at how beautiful those are.
So we have these beautiful vintage brass chargers that we love so much. They've become naturally patinaed, so they're not bright brass. Yeah. They're just sort of a beautiful tone to layer the white plates with.
And our delicate plate, you know, quite feminine to set on the brass. And our last plate for guest number 8. So Kate, we have 2 different types of stemware, which I love. Don't be afraid to mix up your glassware. I wouldn't do 8 different glasses, but 2 types I think is really lovely.
Right.
They're both cut slightly the same height and really beautiful together. Kate and I love the tone of these glasses. We go within our color palette. It feels very seasonal for us. And look at how pretty they are with the cut crystal that we have. And they're different shapes, again, which is fine. So what I think would be beautiful with the straight, more tailored glass, put the rounded one. And with the rounded stem glass, put the more simple one. And just follow suit all the way down the table. And look at how the beautiful plum color just pops off the natural table. It's just so beautiful. There we go.
So we have this beautiful vintage flatware. Of course, you can use anything that you have at home. We love it because it has this beautiful brass tone and the wood is really faded on it.
And then, can I tell you guys, Kate hand-dyed these napkins. She did. It was a scientific experiment in my kitchen sink. She used avocado pits, and they turned out this beautiful, beautiful pink, and they were a little bright, so then she boiled some onion skin, and then put the napkins in the onion skin water and boiled them. Look at the color.
And I failed science in school, but I did really well.
I mean, you got an A in napkin dyeing. I mean, nature does it best. And look at the tonality with our glasses. And
so pretty.
I mean, you just could not have found this at a store.
So pretty.
This is how we create the drama. The weight, and they're kind of crunchy and not ironed. Look at that.
That makes them just fall beautifully like this. So
drama in a napkin. And you just keep moving around till it feels right. Kate will go and correct all my napkins probably, but that's cool. So I love that we have a big table, and we're gonna take advantage of this big table and make everybody cozy and push everybody in the center.
We have these beautiful old vintage boards. Really use that space to style out this table and create some beauty around them.
And I love that. That has feet, and to create some height. Now that we have this established, Kate?
Let's do some florals, my favorite part.
Favorite part. All right. We gotta place this first.
I see him maybe even here.
So when doing florals, it's important not to block the view of your guest across from you. That's why we're putting the big florals at the ends of the table. So you can put shorter florals in the middle going down the center, but put your big dramatic bits at the end. See, look, Kate's bringing in a smaller one.
I love the tones of this with our napkins, our tablecloth. This is just incredible. I also really selected this container because of this really beautiful kind of dark coral color. It's so beautiful, this vintage container. So this just makes me so happy.
It's like a painting.
It is.
It's
like a
painting.
beautiful painting. These anemones, all of this, it's just stunning. Hello, Mr. Bumblebee.
Oh, look at nature taking care of business.
Okay, up next, we're gonna start to put down candles so that it really starts to feel lived in.
Take your guests on a journey. You create this drama.
Love it. So
Differing heights. Sometimes, you know, you get your table down and you just want to place some extra bits to fill in the gaps.
And sometimes it's just about an object being stunning and beautiful and you just want to look at it.
Patina.
Okay.
I mean, just take note.
I'm so excited about
Look
how
at
this
the
is turning
drama
out.
that we've created with the differing heights, the floral, the candles. I mean, it's just
It's beautiful.
beautiful chaos,
Yeah.
as we like to say.
Now, we're gonna start adding all of those beautiful bits of fresh produce and fresh ingredients so that it really starts to feel lived in and like you're just walking up to a bounty.
So we really let nature do the talking.
Love it.
Kate and I were at the flower market and we came across these dried artichokes.
So beautiful.
And we didn't know what we were gonna do with them. And having put the table together, they just look so beautiful on the napkin. They're a little long, so Kate's going and cutting them, customizing them per place setting. And they're just so beautiful. They just add this beautiful little surprise element.
I love it falling off the plate like that.
Look at what nature does.
The last thing we always put on is some water.
Some water, some salt and pepper shakers.
Salt and pepper shakers.
So beautiful.
So beautiful. What do you think?
I wouldn't put anything else. Look at this.
She's a beaut.
I just want to sit down now.
She's a
we need
beaut.
chairs. Can you imagine?
For sure need chairs, right?
What we like to do is sit like this at a dinner party. It creates warmth, it creates friendship. You already feel relaxed when you have body heat. When people are too far apart, it's a little austere. It's easier to meet new people if you're rubbing arms with them.
It's an immediate wink to turn to your neighbor
Yeah.
and say
Oh,
hello.
hello, my name
right?
is.
Instead of being so far apart that you feel like you've been set there purposely.
Yes, and,
Right.
and this table's large, which
So
is
beautiful.
amazing, and we just created ends. We bookended it with this beautiful bounty and this drama, and so it just makes everybody feel cozy when they're sitting down. Yeah. Let's get our chairs.
All right, let's do it. Our chairs are also eclectic. Only a couple of them match, and it actually makes your table so much more interesting if you don't have all matching chairs. We just
Yeah.
like to throw it off with just letting them all be found, beautiful objects.
And they're indoor chairs.
Yeah.
Don't have any fear about bringing that inside out. You know, you're just doing it for an evening, and it just feels, kind of elevates the outdoors.
So we love that this lace actually hits the chairs. We purposely let it drag the floor so that when we push the chairs up underneath the table, it would catch like this. It's just such a beautiful moment when your guests come in and the candlelight is glowing. This lace really just catches, right? And it's just stunning.
It's so beautiful, and it's the reason we place the tablecloth asymmetrically.
So these chairs really are the exclamation point onto this table.
I
The
love
tone
that.
of them, the dark tone like that, look how much it grounds this table and just kind of brings it all together in the most beautiful way. Amy.
I'm speechless. I really am. I know we sound surprised, but we have an idea in your head, and when it exceeds your expectations, that's when
We get really excited.
Yeah, it
we
just
get
makes me so
excited.
happy.
We pulled it together and it looks beautiful, but we're just more excited about how people are gonna feel when they sit down at this table.
experience at the table.
And it just
yeah.
makes us want to light the candles and get the food ready and, you know, open the door for people to come on in. You happy, Aim?
I'm thrilled. Today, we've set a table that sets the vibe and takes your guests on a journey.
We showed you how to consider a color palette, set an intimate table using dinnerware, glassware, florals, and lots of beautiful candlelight. We are so excited about how this turned out, and we hope you're gonna go for it and you're gonna love it.